generation right now that has never darkened the house of God. And you remember when God allowed those that had been led out of Egypt, and they wandered around in the wilderness for 40 years until that generation was gone. That generation that experienced the manna, that generation that experienced the water from the rock, that generation that experienced the cloud by day and the pillar of fire by night, that generation that experienced God being there for them and delivering them, that generation that didn't want God, wanted Moses to deal with God, and built themselves a golden calf to worship because they didn't have patience enough to wait on God. He had fed them, He had clothed them, their clothes hadn't worn out. There wasn't a feeble one among them. Well, I feel this, Pastor. There wasn't a feeble one among them. God had supplied their every need, but yet they murmured and complained and turned their back upon God, and God let them wander for 40 years. Are you listening? 40 years until that generation was dead, and then He revealed Himself once again to the next generation and gave them a chance that had never seen Him before. God has raised up people today. They've been placed on the shelf like preserves for years. They've been hidden from the enemy. They've been through hell and high water. They've been through battles. They felt forsaken. They felt like that they were abandoned and that God didn't care. But all along, God was allowing the circumstances of their life to build character within them. And you're the generation that's going to show God. We're losing general after general. Their work is finished. Paul Crouch has went on. We've lost other generals in our day and in our hour, and they're going on. Hallelujah. But God's got people right now that He's going to raise up in this hour, and He's going to show Himself mighty to the generation today of children that have never known God.